welcome back everyone. We're back again with Boston United on our journey through Premier League, European and Cup competitions. But today we're not doing any Premier League games, we're doing just the Europa League and the Carabao Cup final. And the last episode we played against Derby, and it was supposed to be Liverpool, but unfortunately we ran out of time. I didn't realise the time and I didn't plan it well enough, so we didn't get to play that one, but we managed to get the 4-0 win over Derby, which is a good little game just to have in between, just showing how well we're actually performing as of late. After that we went to Liverpool, who at the time were in second, and we managed to get a 2-2 draw. We scored the first two goals and I kind of looked away and it was 2-2 again, so it kind of sucked. I might have gone defensive in that. We were kind of on the counter, but wasn't to be. It was an unfortunate turn of events. Then we played Tottenham in the FA Cup 4th round replay. We had a 1-1 draw. Ponzio scored in the 119th minute, and then Ian Ryan gave away an own goal in the 120th minute, which was just frustrating as all hell. Went to penalties, and unfortunately Rian missed his, and they had scored two, so we weren't able to score another one, which I don't understand. But yeah, so it ended up making it 5-3, and we got knocked out. Although I'm not too disheartened. We've made it out of the round of 6. We made it out of the group stage in the Europa League, and we're in the final of the Carabao Cup. So I'm kind of happy to write off the FA Cup altogether, just because we have so many more games to play through. And I think if we play too many games, it might hamper the rest of the season. Also, after that was the 2nd of February, we ended up making two transfers. One I'm kind of a bit mad about now, just upon hindsight, but Navarro ended up picking up a knock, and it seemed like it was going to be a long-term injury, so I was kind of afraid and having to rely on Marino at left back or Laird for the entirety of the season. So getting someone in to be a natural at the role might have been a good option. So I found this guy, Byron Osborne. He seems okay. He seemed like he'd just do a job for me until the end of the season, then we'd offload him in the summer. But it was 3.5 million, and I felt like I just needed to cover. Defensively, he's there. Offensively, he's not amazing, so he's about the same as Marino, but maybe a little more suited to the role. So I just opted to go for him. Better crossing, better passing. So he just seemed like a better fit for the role. If Navarro ended up being injured for long term, but he doesn't seem to be. He's backup. He's on 7k, valued at 2.2. We definitely overpaid for him, but we needed a left back. Oh, I thought I needed a left back, but he should be okay. And also, he's another graduate of Bournemouth, so it's nice to buy their players off them. Well, second hand, I guess. We also brought in Christian Fruchtel from FB Stuttgart for 6 million, and I think this is actually a signing and a half. He's valued at 9 million and a 3-star player. Left footer, 6'4", and all of his stats are actually pretty decent, so I'm actually pretty happy with it. He's originally from Bayern. He's one of the youngsters that starts there. But yeah, he seems pretty decent. I'm actually happy with the pickup. 6 million is a pretty good stat, and he joined, like he wanted to leave because he wanted to play first team football or something like that, and we offered him as a backup. He's on 50k, so that's a lot of money. That's the only thing, but like having a backup at this level is actually not too bad. He's 28 years old, but we'll probably offload him some stage in the future. But then today we're going up against EA Guingamp, and then we have Bournemouth in the Carabao Cup final. I should probably go through some of the previous games we've played since then. It's only a handful. After Tottenham, after the 1-1 draw, the knockout through the penalty shootout, we ended up going to Leicester, bet them 4-1. They ended up going ahead. First goal with Zinchenko, and then Salame scored, Ponzio scored, Boateng and Harper. We just seemed to kind of go through the gears against them. Then we played EA Guingamp, and another 3-0 win, all coming in the latter stages of the game. Pridgen, Rian and Narty all scored. This game, I think it's when we brought our substitutes on, was it? Pretty much. The game kind of wasn't going for us. We took off Boateng, Zimmerman, and all the games kind of just came from the center of the pitch. Pridgen was doing okay, but it just seemed like everything was kind of running through with Cam, and Boateng was a bit fatigued. He had played in the under-18s at some stage during the week prior to this game, and I didn't realise, so he's a bit more knackered than we would have liked him to be. Went to Watford then, bet them 3-0. Salame scored, Rian and Boateng again. Boateng is racking up the goals. I think he's on about 15 goals this season, and around that. Jesus, 17 goals and 10 assists is bloody ridiculous. Signing and a half for 7.5 million. It's ridiculous. But today we're going up against Wingnap away in France, and then we have Bournemouth. I'm not sure where it is. Wembley, yeah, of course, it's Wembley. Stupid me. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to play the same team as last time. Ian Ryan in goal, Ethan Laird. I believe Jansen's back fully fit, so we can put him back in. Jansen was a bit fatigued for the last one, so we decided to rest him. David Shaw and Marino. Marino's actually come up fairly well. He's a 3-star player at the moment, so we might give him the start today. Navarro at left back, Philippe Simic, Raheem Harper in the centre with Salamve, Boateng, Rian, and Ponzio up front. We have Matos, Zimmerman, Haganu, Josh Bowler, Narty, Laird, and Teo Pritchard on the bench, so they all could come on and impact the game if we need them to. But yeah, our bench is so bloody strong. Haganu, I don't understand how he's a 2.5-star player. He's performing out of his skin. He's got 10 assists this season. Just hitting those numbers again. So it's a bit of a confusing one. But let's get the team out there and see if they can get us a win. Hopefully Rihanna can pick up some few more goals. He's on about 16 or 17 as well, and our top goal scorer at the moment is Ponzio with 19, so he looks like he could hit the mid-20s, because we still have 11 more games in the league. If we get out of this, possibly another 2 in the Europa League, and then we have the Carabao Cup game coming up, so we could actually go pretty far in all considerations. We're playing balanced. Maybe try to go on a control-based tempo, because they have players to hurt us just with the pace of them. Well, maybe not, because currently we're 4-0 up essentially, with the away goal advantage. So they'd have to score 5 now. So that's ridiculous. A terrible clearance by Leroy, and Ponzio just snapping straight onto it. Doing a bit of an Alan Shearer celebration with the hand in the air. Who knows, maybe he's our Alan Shearer. Unlikely, I know, but... So much for that 1-0 lead, but that's not too bad. Jean-Christophe Israetel. Oh wow, he's actually after getting a fair few goals. Oh, and Panathinaikos. That sucks for them. I didn't realize he was available. I might have gone in for him just to kind of rub salt in the wounds. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he was on, when we played them last, he was on like 10 goals. So the fact he's on 15 now is quite surprising. He's had a good few games. They're still not performing amazing. They're still like in, I think they're about 16th or 17th still in Ligue 1. So they're pretty close to getting relegated. I think there's 18 teams in Ligue 1, so... Jesus. Israetel is actually having a bit of a banger. We might go cautious now. We got a bit of a lead, so we don't want to throw it all away. Rafael Leao. He recently moved to AC Milan, I believe, for like 20-odd million, so interesting signing. Another Portuguese striker. See how that works out for them. Jeez, I thought he was going to score again for a second. That's all we need is to get knocked out at this stage again. Although I think last season we got to round of 16, we're in round of 32 at the moment. What do you think with like a 2-0 advantage? We would be flying, or plain sailing at least. Alex Tellez, they got a bit of an experienced backline. Good tackle by Marino. The team can counter now and get us a goal or create a good opportunity for ourselves. Fucking bad ball by Jansen. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell is going on? Jeez, their shots on target have just been ridiculous. Shaw is having a piss poor game. I'll give him another bit, but... Oh, Jesus, come on lads, put a shot on target, please. Probably take off Probably take off shot then now in a moment. Yeah, I might just take him off now. 6.0 is pretty poor. Maybe all the errors are coming from his side. It's hard to tell. But yeah, 6.0 is not good at this stage of the game. Especially being 3-0 down. Or 3-1 down. Yeah, I do not want to be at this stage at all. I thought we would have been clear sailing. I don't know what the hell has just gone into him. The fire just went under him. Hopefully now we can create something. Okay, that's a good. Just keep extending that lead over them because they can bloody hurt us hard. Maybe that's how they got out of group. Maybe they're just one of those teams that they just don't die. Like you kind of gotta throw everything you can at them. Otherwise, they're just a thorn in your side that can come back at any stage. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Harper and Rian linking up again. Rian with 17 goals this season. I think Harper has about 10 assists. Doesn't show there, but we can take a quick look. 4, I thought he had more. But 7 goals is not too bad. He actually hasn't played. He's kind of been in and out of the team. But it's good to see him picking up goals now and again. Well done. We're still league on aggregate to make sure that's the case become full time. They need to score another 3 goals, so that's one thing to be happy about. So, although they did score 3 goals in the first half, so I wouldn't put anything past them. Okay, hopefully something good comes out of all this. Ooh, good save by the keeper. Very good save. I think I might make a quick change. I think I might get Boateng off. He's been good in the link-up play, but I find he's getting a little bit exposed up front. Maybe just add some more defensive reinforcements and just throw Nardi on, and we'll drop him back into the center of the park. And we don't have any other. We could bring on Laird, but I'd rather keep another sub just in case. I was thinking maybe taking off Navarro, but I don't want to risk it too much. And we'll get him on as advanced playmaker on support. Just try that out. Maybe that bit of bulk into the center of the park might help alleviate the pressure on the back four by just adding extra bodies in front of them. Maybe a little more direct. If that's the case, we might bring on Rian in a moment. Ooh, that's close. I said Rian, I meant Prigent. Play brains all over the place. Courage. And I think we might get Marcus Coco. Ooh, Salimve's on 6.4. Navarro's on 6.3. What to do? I think we better get him off. I don't want a defensive liability at the back. God, it's been a weird game. Technically we're losing, but we're still in the lead overall. But I think teams in Europe still, I don't know, it's like a different kettle of fish altogether. Like statistically we're the better team here. It's crazy that we're not actually winning. I know we're winning overall, but it's not this game. Even if it came to a draw, I'd be kind of happy, but still you want a bit of I don't know, it's a bit of a surprise package overall. So we'll go attacking for the last few minutes, see if we can just further establish our win. And go defensive, because screw that. Because might not have been the smartest idea considering they've been potting shots at us all game. Oh god almighty, jeez, I thought I was going to go in for a second. Just all we need is for them to score 2 goals. Do not do this to me. If we get knocked out after being with a 3-0 lead, this is ridiculous. We'll do some time wasting as well. Okay, we lost, but we won. It was a good win for us, and we lost 4-2. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. hopefully that's the loss for this episode, and then we can go into the Carabao Cup game with the win. Jesus. But yeah, sure, I'll jump ahead now to the Bournemouth game. I'll see you guys in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. We're back for the Bournemouth game in the Carabao Cup final. I'm going to keep the team relatively the same. Actually, not really. We're bringing in Matos in for Shaw. He didn't have an amazing game last time out, and I'm bringing in Karen for Marino. As good as Marino was, I want him a bit more experience. So I think Karen can provide that for us, and Navarro left back and Janssen at right back. Janssen's not 100%, but he's a better option than Laird at the moment. Then we're going to play Simic in midfield alongside Harper and Haganu. Simic is only on like a 6.96, but he actually performs really well, so I'm going to keep him out there. Salamve on the right side, Rion on the left, and Ponzio through the middle. I was thinking about maybe putting on Zimmerman or Bowler, but I'm going to stay with that front three. They've been performing really well for us. Bowler has been complaining he wants to play a bit more, but like at the same time, he has I suppose he's played 18 games, 29 games this season overall. So after this Wayne game, we'll give him a run of impacting the team. I just want to put our best team, see if we have a chance of winning this again. Back-to-back cup competition wins is pretty decent, in all honesty. 4-4-2, our bloody kryptonite. And I have faith in you. Okay, okay, fight through the midweek tired legs, but I think we can probably win this. I think we can. I'm gonna go on balanced. Also, I can't remember if Bournemouth are a Premier League side. Yeah, they are Premier League. Yeah, they have that. Oh, they have a really good keeper. Actually, he's crazy good. I think he's valued like 30 odd million. Enrique Castani, 44 million. I think if we win the Prem, either him or that German lad I was telling you guys before might become our new number one, and maybe offload. Actually, we'll keep a hold of Ryan and maybe offload the new guy we brought in, and just develop the squad further and just create a bit more depth. I don't know, maybe something like that. Okay, do not screw around with the ball this close to our box, please. Good lads, linking up pretty well. Ponzio, good pass. Not a great cross. Not something we've been attributed to from Salamve for a while. Either he tends to get tackled or he tends to make... Ooh, that was close. Makes a good cross. They're having a bit of possession. Don't. Oh god. We're getting shots off, so you know what? We might go defensive and just try to hold out. Then we get creative. But if we go defensive, I'd say we'll stay back. We'll be a little more compact and try to just wear them down. They have some tired legs out there, and that's going to be our goal today, is just wear them down. And then eventually we can kind of come back to the game and just build up from it. And especially when we can bring in the players like of Prigent, Boateng, Zimmerman, Bowler, just to impact the game later on. That's going to be our ticket to win this game, I think. Jeez, they're getting a lot of shots. We are the better squad here. Maybe we should... I'll stay on defensive for the moment. It seems to be working for us. Yeah, it seems to be. Harbour with an all-important goal. So the important thing now is stay defensive, keep our structure, and hopefully just pass around them and eventually work the ball into the box. It's a great finish, actually. Top bins as well. Not bad. Not bad at all. This is what we want. Their team is starting to look a bit fatigued, so that's doing what we want them to do. Harper, he's a bit fatigued, but we have options off the bench like Zanardi, Boateng really as well. We'll see what we want to do. sure we see things out. But I think the best thing about this whole team is that we have so much depth off the bench as well, which is our definitely the main thing. I think that Bournemouth have a good squad, but overall maybe not as good as us. Hagnew almost scored again. His free kicks are deadly. It's beyond me how he hasn't scored one in ages. Because like we have Boateng, who always goes for goal, and he tends to either hit the post or just goes wide, but Hagnew's is almost like 9 times out of 10 on target. If he could get maybe like a yard or two further out away from the keeper, he'd probably score most of them. Ooh, Ponzio's... Oh, and Harper's after picking up a knock. What is it? Groin injury. Okay, we're going to get him off. I hate groin injuries. That's a risky one to be to barter on. And I think we'll get Pridgeon on for Ponzio. Just get that injection of pace. And if we want to play over the top, we can. Just he's a difficult player to catch. And he's quite prolific in front of goal. Like his finishing's only 11, but when he's in the box, he's actually quite lethal. He's got very composed, so it's a good option to have in there. Not doing too bad. They made a change on the wing, but they don't seem to have any real weaknesses out there that we can tell by looking at their rating and know where to really focus our attacks down. We might get Bowler on because Rion's not doing much. We might get him on actually. Make that change now. 84 minutes. Yeah, might as well waste some time as well. And Bowler is fairly decent at set pieces since he's about 6'2", so he's a bit of a unit in the box. And if we have any chances, he could be a good option to bring on. Don't do it. That was close. Get creative because that just seems to be the best line to use. Anything else just seems to piss off the players. Champions. Sweet. 1-1. Not as convincing as last time. I think it was 3-0 over Chelsea. So, would have been good to maybe get that kind of highs again. But I think Bournemouth were a different side. Chelsea were very top heavy. But if you could kind of get past them, past their midfield, they were very hard to, or very easy to break down. But with Bournemouth, it was a different challenge. Their goalkeeper was just a different level. And our second win, Harper with a key player. 5 to 8 days. Okay, not too bad. 120k. Boston is delighted with us. Very happy to hear. Boston boss pleases board and Carabao Cup win. Jesus, Man City had a bit of a monopoly on it. 4 seasons in a row, so 2, and then Liverpool for 2. Okay, I'm not too annoyed now. Oh, Everton were predicted to win it 2018-19. Who won it though? I think it might have been City actually. Janssen is always tired. Harper can't. And we've qualified for Euro Cup again, which is great. 60k. Carabao Cup goal review. Carl Haynes. Ooh, maybe have a look at him. He's on loan from Tottenham. Might take a look at him. Maybe we can pick him up on a good offer or something. If he looks decent, maybe be a potential upgrade on Zimmerman. Although I've been saying that for a while, and Zimmerman just keeps performing above expectations, so I don't know. But yeah, that's not too bad. We lost to EA Gwynnap, but we won overall 5-4, and then a 1-0 win over Bournemouth, which is pretty decent. Now what to do? Maybe we'll come back for maybe Schalke Swansea. I don't want to do Bournemouth against us, we just played them. So maybe Schalke Swansea, that could be a good one. Yeah, since we'll see how the league is hotting up at that stage. But yeah, sure, we'll end it there. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.